Hello everyone and welcome to Plants vs Zombies with me, the Sprite.
And me, the doctor, consulting, I suppose. This is really your rodeo cowboy.
He's mostly just here to make me sound funnier than I actually am. So, we're looking at, it's probably an old game, but it's made to look even older than it actually is. It's only about 10-ish years old. And this is the original version. Full heads up, if anyone's offended by this, it does have Michael Jackson's original dancing zombie from before he died.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, it's worth knowing, I know nothing about this game as well.
Haha.
Which is why the Sprite's doing it and not me. 2009, so it's 8 years old. 7. No, 8. I was right.
Yeah. So, Plants vs Zombies has... It's a tower defense game. It has an unbelievable amount of silliness, which is to do with its nature. It was based on World of Warcraft, but obviously expanded from there, and by all intents and purposes was someone who had an interest in World of Warcraft, but went beyond that, and returned to some of the light-hearted natures of games.
So what does Sun do?
So sun is basically your currency. That's how you buy plants. Sun regenerates in the day, so the actual sun drops sun beams for you to catch, and you need a certain amount to grow each plant. But you can start growing sunflowers in the next level, which allows you to then grow as many plants as possible.
And the pea shooting is automatic?
Yeah, so the pea shoots every second or so.
Yep. And so you only need the sun to initially buy the pea shooters?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then once you've grown your plant, it then does its thing, except for the few that get eaten. Some get eaten intentionally, but mostly if your zombies are eating your plants, you're a little bit screwed. And here we are, the first plant seed of the game.
Bloom and Doom seed. I like the name, certainly.
Soon we'll be able to actually look at the almanac and see what plants are available. First levels are quite boring, but it's just to introduce you to the idea.
Sure. And
try and encourage you to plant as many sunflowers as possible. The game recommends you plant at least 2 rows for every line that you're growing on. I usually start with that, but then if I get any chance, I'll just grow more, even if they end up being zombie fodder. It slows down your zombies if you need to, and it's better to have
what
plants
do they do?
growing
They just produce sun?
Just produces sun, that's all it does.
Okay.
But it's essentially your currency, and you can't have too much currency making.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Is there any disadvantage to having multiple pea shooters in a horizontal line? Like, they can shoot over the shoulder fine, or?
Oh yeah, they can absolutely shoot, no problem. And your best bet is to spread it so that you don't end up with 1 lane that can take on anything and 2 lanes that can't do anything.
I assume zombies don't just stay in the horizontal track they're on.
They do. There's a couple of plants later on that allow you to do something different, but realistically they stay where they are. And the game is quite nice, so this is absolutely designed for anyone. I've literally had 3-year-olds playing this game and understanding it. It's no problem, but it does also alter its difficulty based on your level and how you're currently playing. So if you start a level really well, it will then make it harder for you. Whereas if you're starting off quite shaky, it will try and make it as easy as possible, and it will alter where the zombies land to make sure that you can take them. So if you see here, we have lawnmowers. You get one of those for most rows, except for later on when you have roof and water levels where you have to then pay for them with in-game money. And yeah, they are basically your last line of defense. Personally, I consider a level lost if I have to use a lawnmower. There's 1 or 2 examples where you have to, like the bungee ones. But generally speaking, yeah, if I have to use a lawnmower, I consider it lost.
A huge wave of zombies is approaching.
Massive! It's going to take over. Soon I'm going to actually just let the zombies eat my brain so I can explain to you how terrifying it is. When you're playing late at night, you're on about 2 hours of sleep a day, and you're not expecting it. You got your earphones in, and all of a sudden the zombies eat your brains, and it's really loud.
So, this was a PC game, then a mobile game.
Yes, it was originally PC.
Was this on... Well, another Doom and Bloom seed. Cherry Bomb, I'm going to say. It's called something like that.
Absolutely it is. Cherry Bomb. Blows up all zombies in an area, so it's like
Was that the huge wave of zombies? That seemed underwhelming.
Okay, it gets better.
Yeah, it's just
I think that was the first training wheels
Fair.
level that we're going to get.
Do the traffic cones mean anything?
It means that the zombies are harder to kill. So in this level, I'm gonna let you find out how loud the zombies are when they attack you.
Okay. So what I was going to say was this must have pretty much been on the first iPhone, as in when it was first a mobile game.
No, I think it was actually the next one, the iPhone 4.
Wait, no.
The 3G was the first iPhone.
Was it?
Yeah.
So the iPhone 5 is only the third iPhone?
No, because
I thought they started on 1, didn't they?
They had like the 3G, and then there was 3G different models, and then there was the.
But they didn't. There wasn't iPhone, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone. No. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I mean, maybe there was, but there certainly wasn't. On my understanding, it didn't become big until the iPhone 3G.
But this must have been on some of the early iPhones. This must have been one of basically the first proper smartphone games. Games, Bushi.
Honestly, they're already much bigger sellers by this point.
You're aware that there's a zombie creeping up on you, right?
That's because we're letting everyone find out what happens when the zombies eat your brains and how loud it is.
Well, that went well.
It did.
Lawnmowers.
You see how it took out every zombie in that line?
I also presume it takes out any plants in that line.
No.
Really?
Yeah, it leaves your plants.
Lawnmowers leave your plants. Well, I've been mowing the lawn wrong all these years.
There, I'll leave some here so you can see it.
I believe you, but yeah. That doesn't seem fair.
It's not. But as I say, it adjusts to the user.
Sure.
So, God love her, I had a friend who was not a natural gamer and she completed the whole thing in 3 days. Mostly through determination and fun. This game is light-hearted. It's relatively idiot-proof. See? Man's intact.
Man, this is hilarious because you're trying to show off failing and you just can't die.
I can't help it. I always plan.
You're like your man in Highlander.
Okay, no one's like your man in Highlander. I remember that embarrassing your 80s.
That is a unique film and none will ever live up to it.
But as you can see, the game is trying to help me out. It's given me every option available.
And it's only really putting zombies on the row that you've still got a lawnmower on.
Exactly, it's trying to...
That's quite clever.
Give you as much time as possible to recover.
You're actually almost at the end of the level, even though you're actually trying to lose.
Yeah. But we're about to see these guys come and eat my brains, and how loud that is. I can't help collecting the sun. I'm sorry. I do it even when I'm on levels where I've got plenty of sun. I don't need anything else. I'm not going to touch anything. I still always collect the sun.
Did you play this on a PC first then, or?
Yes, on a really, really terrible square Dell PC, like a laptop. Back when, it was
Windows XP.
Yes, I believe it will have been.
Nice. Love it.
And I was delighted with my Windows XP. It was the
it was a decent operating
best
system.
one at the time.
Windows 7's nice because it's basically Windows XP again.
Yes, I very much was fond of 7 for that, but now I have a touch.
Oh yeah, you're on 10 now. Yeah.
Here we go.
Was that it?
That no used to be so much. I swear it was really loud when you were watching it in the dark. But yeah, it used to be really loud, so you'd be listening to it, so you can listen to Crazy Dave's random rambling, and there would it be just like, no! We'd be like, oh fuck!
Oh, Crazy Dave?
You'll see him in a minute. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna play this one properly now. So yeah, once again, just plant your seeds. It's all about your cash making first, and sunlight is the currency of this game.
Phrase, cash rules everything around me.
Only in a terrible capitalist society.
Alright, Ayn Rand.
Uh-huh.
Niche reference. Well, not even that niche.
Oh, another thing to point out is that regular pea shooters need 3 lines to kill a zombie in.
3 lines? Oh,
3
the
blocks.
vertical lines.
Yeah.
Sure, right, okay. So that's not going to kill it in time.
Might get away with it before he eats it. Worst comes to worst, I'll plant a sunflower in front of it. Might be that.
You might want to do that fast.
As soon as I can, because they take a minute to regenerate. There we go.
Oh, so if you spawn one underneath it, they'll then start.
Yes,
So
within
you were
reason.
lucky
If
to
he's
get
too
away with
far
that.
past, you'll miss it, and that can be really frustrating. So it's something
So basically, if
to
they're at the centre of the block, you're
Yeah.
probably living on borrowed time for stalling them with sunflowers.
This game is an excellent capitalist, like, propaganda in that it teaches
I
you
agree,
to-
comrade! Sojuznne
No one said I was a communist.
Republik Svobodny.
Neither Russian. Just, I perhaps don't agree that capitalism is the correct way of doing it. But in this game, absolutely, you want to...
So why is this game capitalist?
Because it's all about playing it as close to the wire and as hard as possible in the beginning so that later on you do it well and easy. So you see there, you know, I nearly lost my pea shooter and...
If the sun spawns on the sunflowers and you don't click on it immediately, does it last for some time, or...?
It does last for some time, so I'll leave that one there and I'll let you see how long that takes.
Oh, you lost a pea shooter.
I lost a pea shooter, no. You've no idea how hard it is to not click on that sunflower. So there you go, that's how long you get.
So you've got some window, but not that long. Window of window! Good words, though.
Absolutely, you know how to word.
I do words good.
So your regular zombies take your 3 lines, your cone zombies are twice as difficult, and as we go on we'll read in the like how difficult each zombie is to kill.
I was going to say, we haven't seen much in terms of alternate zombies yet. I assume there are.
We're still in the training wheels level, that's why we only have 3. But we'll get there. So it's mostly just here for the chat.
Fair.
Lucky you.
Oh!
We have a new
It
plant,
appears to be a
new seed.
papaya.
No.
Oh, it's a wall. Oh, it's a walnut. Oh, I get it. That's very clever, that is.
Just wait for the doctor for all of the really embarrassing puns.
So that literally just like a meat shield.
Yep, it is designed to be eaten, and it takes a while to be eaten, so it buys you time to plant more plants.
Ooh, 5 rows.
Training wheels are officially off. So it's all about planting your sunflowers. Always dedicate the first 2 rows to sunflowers, basically, because you want it to be as far away from your zombies as possible. It gives you more range on your pea shooters, so more time for your pea shooters, or whatever projectile you're using at the time.
I mean, you've only got
to
access
take
to pea
effect.
shooters at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, but that's going to change soon.
Zombie.
Are coming. I can't do that voice.
Well, thief, where are you? You've still not seen The Desolation of Smaug, have you?
No.
Holy shit. It's actually not that bad of a film.
Oh wait, I've seen all of the Hobbit films.
Oh, so you just lied to me.
Sorry.
Terrible.
I was thinking of something else and I was like, no, he means the Hobbit film.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
my,
I've seen all
that
of
started
them
off as my
in cinema.
Smaug voice, that's how I first developed it. Then we realised it could also be repurposed as a Cave of Wonders.
I was going to say, it sounds more like, who disturbs
my slumber? A lot of people are very surprised I can make that voice without digital modification. I've used it in a couple of Let's Plays and people have commented on it. I'm like, no, actually, that's just my unmodified voice just going.
I'm not even remotely surprised, but because you.
If
have
I
a
could
very
move into
deep
the microphone,
voice.
it would sound even better, but that would involve like putting my face in front of the screen while you're trying to shoot shit.
Honestly, I have actually joked with you that I can play this blindfolded.
Who disturbs my slumber?
Oh, man, if you're not feeling turned on, I don't know what's wrong with you.
No comment.
Nothing sexier than a deep baritone growl.
One of my friends once said this about me. I like girly boys with manly voices, and I couldn't even argue with them.
That's a very
I was like,
specific
fair.
description.
Well, one of my other friends said I like men with long hair to hide their ugly faces, and I also couldn't argue with that.
Is this the same person who said you look better in the dark?
No, these were all 3 different people.
Wow. You gotta watch the friends you gather around you, Sprite.
They're awesome, but they
Did
also...
you just put that down as a sacrifice?
Yeah.
A blood bag?
Because it's enough to buy my pea shooter's time to kill it, and it costs
Is it, though?
less. Yep.
When the head's off, are they basically dead at that point?
Yes.
Okay. You haven't used the cherry bomb yet, or the wall.
I don't like them because they're basically lost expenditure. Pea shooters will keep shooting as long as you keep them safe, but to show it off, actually I'll wait because there's much better options to show off the cherry bomb.
Do you use any of the others much, or do you just tend to combine?
I have played this game far too often, far too long. I do have my preferences, but I'm going to absolutely use what's given new each level to show what's going on in this game. And to show what each of them does.
So it says level 1-4. Roughly how many levels in a world and how many worlds overall?
I would love to answer. Something like 8 per level, per world. And there's day, evening, backyard, day, evening. Rooftop evening. And then there's
7?
specials.
8-ish?
Well, the specials happen at the end of each world.
Okay. Final wave.
It can be overwhelming if you're not, like, miraculously on top of it.
Oh, walnut's gone down.
That's what the cherry bomb does.
Oh wow, so it actually goes up and down as well, like
Yeah.
it's surrounding rows.
It's a square.
Oh, what's that shovel?
This allows you to dig up plants.
You feel like they should have given you that earlier.
Yeah, they should, but lets you dig up a plant to make room for another plant. Very exciting. And
Indeed.
then Dave comes to tell us how it works. Greetings, neighbour. The name's Crazy Dave. But you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first, I need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants.
Let the digging commence! Get me pictures of that Spider-Man! That's where that voice ended up. I didn't put it there, it just got there.
Yeah, sure. Oh goody, now for the surprise! We're going bowling! Here, take this walnut. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? Because I'm crazy! Now go and put me a winner. Oh,
This is like...
It's ridiculous. It's so
a product
ridiculous.
of its time, certainly.
Alright, so the trick here is to let them get as close to this line as you can without running out of spaces in your top runner. Because when they
When
hit
you say
a zombie,
top runner,
this top running line here,
what do you mean running out of spaces?
you're about to find out.
Okay.
And yeah, basically when they hit a zombie, they like reflect off and go in a diagonal direction. You don't have any control over which way it goes. You're about to see.
Okay.
And as such, you want to leave it as close as possible, but make sure you have enough time to take out all the zombies. They take, cone heads take 2 hits. I think that's all we face in this level. See how it's running out of space? Oh, out of space. And there you are, you hit another one with it. And soon I'll show you what the red ones do. Have a guess.
Explode?
They explode.
Oh wow, you threaded the noodle there twice.
Yeah. Again, you want to leave it as close as possible so you take out.
I mean, like between the cone head and the one to the bottom left, you like rolled a shot straight between the two of them twice. It was actually quite impressive. What's the red line significance?
Red line, that's basically you can't throw anything from this end onward.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, it's like the thing in bowling.
Yep.
So they only deflect when they hit a zombie.
Yep.
Oh dear, that felt like that should have hit.
It should, but...
You also have... Can you use the lawnmowers in this?
You absolutely can.
I note that they are there.
Absolutely. But once again, totally cheating to use them. This game is literally designed for like 5-year-olds to play. Having said that, I have utterly failed at games that kids are supposed to play, so you know, I'm not judging.
Such as?
Mostly brain training kiddie ones tend to beat me, it's really embarrassing.
Explodo nut? That's not a good pun.
It's not, but you know, they have their limits.
Fair.
Alright, so I'm going to use the explodey one just to show you how it works. Give a guess.
Powie! I said Powie.
It's just waiting for the bam and the whap.
Whip.
Later on when you start getting coins, you obviously get coins for each rebound hit. Or nothing.
So like, that's some quality noodle threading there.
I can't help it, it's not my choice. I get no choice over how it rebounds.
Fair.
And the game is playing it hard because I'm doing everything right. I'm waiting to run out of seed slots. I'm waiting to... Like, I'm always pressing at the back
So can you
there.
explain the seed slot thing again? You want to keep us as full as possible. Why?
Because soon you're going to see the roller's going to stop because there's no more room.
Oh, okay.
And then you stop getting the ones that you would have gotten. So you want to keep it always just a little bit of space so it keeps coming.
So is this a bonus level or just a normal level?
This is a normal level. You
Just a
have
weird-
to do this to continue through, but
It's just
there
a
is
weirdly done normal level.
it's just to break up the monotony because it is quite boring.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it because it always adds a different element.
A huge wave of zombies is approaching.
Like 7. Okay, I get it.
I mean, don't diss.
You were dissing it earlier, but I love this game. Don't be mean.
That's quite a lot, actually. Fair. Oh, wow. I will give it that. Actually, that is a huge wave of zombies.
It's almost like you don't think I can do it.
No, you'll be fine, but it's just a notable amount. She got 3 Explodo nuts. Even just those on their own would be enough to do this for you. I would use the Explodo there, but you didn't. Okay.
Force of habit later on in the levels, the more rebounding hits you get.
I suppose, yeah, you get the yeah.
So I try and use them as little as possible. Although I should just use Exploding Nut there, but it's principle at this point.
There you go. Hey!
Ooh.
Another Bloom and Doom seed.
Bloom and Doom Seed Company. This one is actually quite useful. It is the potato mine.
Explodes on contact, but takes time to arm itself.
So you want to plant it at least a couple of slots before your zombie's gonna
Please tell me you use those ones
with.
at least.
I do.